Howdy everybody, and welcome to Random Rhapsody's Æther-Shanties. I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master for the SAGAS campaign. And joining me around my virtual table tonight are Alyssa, Joe, KOINES, Nico, and Nobody. Say hi, everyone.
Howdy.
They're so good at that. Now, before we begin, we do have some announcements to get through, starting with a word from the sponsor of this campaign, SAGAS. SAGAS stands for Setting and Genre Agnostic System, and was created by OKest RPGs. It's a universal rules-light TTRPG designed to help you easily tell your stories in any world imaginable. You can choose from over 100 unique features to build your character, and there's also guidelines for quickly making your own unique abilities. SAGAS promotes helping allies over helping yourself, and encourages teamwork to succeed in challenges. In any setting, SAGAS provides a smooth integration of rules to create a unique framework to help create your adventures. It uses a check-based roll-under resolution system, which is unique to most TTRPGs. Your character features can change the size of the dice you roll, and your allies can help by giving you more dice to roll, improving your chances to get the lowest possible number. Now, there's a free 35-page SAGAS playtest available on DriveThruRPG, and the Kickstarter for SAGAS has been fully funded, so it's going to be coming out here pretty soon. You can find the link in the chat and show descriptions. Now, this week we are back with another episode of Sonnet of Blood, our Curse of Strahd campaign. And the team has gone hunting for a hag they believe kidnapped a bunch of were-ravens. They're heading back to this drowned village, and things are going to get intense. Now, you can keep up to date on our schedule and everything we do here on the network by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV, on Twitter as @random_rhapsody, on Blue Sky as Random Rhapsody, and on TikTok as Random Rhapsody_TV. And that's going to be it for our announcements. So join us as we return to the world of Loroupa and the multiverse beyond, and join the crew of the Wayfinder, and their Æther-Shanties. And we're back. So for this campaign, we do our recaps by offering up the Random Rhapsody coin, which is good for a free reroll during the session. If I get the coin, I get to use it in a lot of really, really horrible ways. And I doubt many people want to see me have that kind of power. I already have way too much power. So I'm going to offer up the coin. Who wants to do the recap this week?
It's me.
Okay, well then, Lark, tell us what happened last time. on Æther-Shanties?
Well, it started off a little bit overwhelming because we were trying to decide, who we should take work from, the, culty vibes or, other places. And we were just like, you know what? Let's just play both sides. Let's just the pirates, the cult. Why not? We'll do it all. We'll just it'll be fine. Like nobody's gonna get mad at that. And we decided we needed to find the linguist who can help us better learn some more languages so that we can better translate shit, so that way we don't get caught with like not knowing what we're carrying and stuff like that, and making sure that we can write out actual what are they called, like cargo manifests and stuff like that. And then we, Dreezy and we noticed that we were being followed by some creepy hooded figure. And we all decided that we should, try to confront them. And we came up with a super cool plan. However, the Doc and I may have fallen off a roof. Oops. And then Doc, I think, got tagged with some sort of, was it a paralytic? Yeah, great. Yeah, it was super fun, super awesome. And then I think we ended up in a casino at some point, and Dreezy decided that he wanted to try to, fix the slot machine. And then we got arrested. And then he and I got arrested. So that's where we're at. Oops. Help. Hello, adorable little one.
That
Hello.
is definitely where you're at. Okay, there you go. There's the random Rhapsody coin. Now don't forget to use it. It only lasts the session.
I have something I can pretend is a random rat. You know what? I've got dice here. I'm going to grab my golden die.
There you go.
There we go. We got a gold dice.
Okay. Wow. Wayfinder Crew. Boomy and Lark has just been taken away by security. What the hell? Zolos, Skarn, and Dr. Bloom have been left behind on the casino floor while Boomy and Lark are separated, searched, their things confiscated, and then locked in a small room with only a couple of chairs and a table for furnishing. Each of you were ordered to sit down and wait. And the guard just stepped out from the room, leaving the pair of you alone in a makeshift cell to await your fate. When I say each of you, I mean each of you are in your own room. You're both by yourself. Bless you.
Thanks.
So, while the two of them are waiting on that fate, let's check in with the others, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Ezra, Skarn, Zolos. The three of you are currently on the casino floor, a short distance away from the doors that Boomy and Lark were taken through. The area around you is garish and bright, not to mention loud. Games beep and chirp, gamers cheer or boo, and chips clatter onto tables in a cacophony of discordant sounds. Dr. Bloom, like Lark said, you are paralyzed in one leg after trying to discover that person. And that's not very fun right now. It's actually giving you a lot of mobility issues. And so far, Skarn, you've just kind of been helping the poor doctor along. Oh, and by the way, you still haven't found the translator guy you all came to the casino/hotel to recruit and help you out with your ship. So there's that too.
got a clue, though.
You do. You did get a piece of paper that was given to you along with an extremely expensive drink that you haven't actually looked at yet. So...
No. And we saw our friends get taken away, right?
Yep, you did see your friends get taken away. You tried to go through the doors after them. Security stopped you and told you to fuck off. So yeah, with that in mind, what do you all want to do?
Yeah. Alright, well, our little friends are gone. And this one back here just ain't letting us in. What do you... I mean, did you guys see what he did? Why they got taken?
No, there's too much going on in here. I wasn't really... I'm sorry, I was distracted.
No, you're fine. I mean, we were...
Well, I will remind you, Zolos, that you specifically asked Lark if anybody would go with Boomy because you knew that Boomy was going to go try to fuck around.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm guessing he got caught doing something.
That's what I'd presume.
I mean, he's not exactly. I don't know what.
Yeah.
What's a kind word?
Subtle.
Oh, is tactful? Is that a word? No. He's not subtle. How about that? There we go. Subtle. He's not subtle with the things he does. Especially when he blows people up. And thank God he didn't do that, because, oh my lord, what would happen then? I mean, I don't see us getting back in there without having to do something. I mean, we could go back and ask our friend back at the other bar, but if he had any connections here, but I doubt he does. And we still have to, it's going to pat his pocket. Still need to take a look at this and find our bookworm. Is there a bathroom, like somewhere, or even a quiet corner?
Quiet corner, no, not in the casino. But bathroom, yeah, there is a bathroom not far from where the bar is.
Yeah, I mean, he'll kind of do that. He'll be like, I'm going to go see what's on this. I don't want people prying eyes. I suppose, it'd look a little weird if we all went to the bathroom, but it's up to y'all if you want to follow. You know what? Wouldn't be the first time. But it will look a little weird. Well, you know what? Maybe it won't look weird here. There seems to be a lot of debauchery going on around here.
Not enough that
that's
nobody's going to notice.
It's like, I've never been with a rock before. No, it's like, yeah, we need to... Oh, God damn it, Joe. We need to go take a look at this at least, or when I say quiet corner, I mean, is there a spot, like a little table off to the corner that nobody's sitting at, that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah, there's probably little tables spread out throughout the casino that you could all just three huddle at if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean plus somewhere also where we can kind of keep an eye on the security door. Once we see what's on the note, we'll go from there, and then we can try and be like, hey, we're not trying to intervene. We just want to what happened to our friends. Can we have any information on that? We'll see if we don't have to get back to them just yet. We'll figure out that when we come to it. But yeah, find this nice little spot where we can kind of like huddle up and take a look at this. He'll take his how much was the drink? I don't remember. Wasn't it like 20 gold? Or
yeah, it was
like
20 gold. The two, both you and Dr. Bloom are penniless right now. Skarn, you do still have a little bit of coin left on you. You all took a little bit of spending money when you exited the ship. No one has like a ton, but it's enough to do a little bit of stuff. So you do have a bit of coin left, but your companions do not. You can find a nice little table. It's close enough that you can kind of at an angle over the heads of a few people see the security door where that security guard is just kind of standing next to, arms crossed, head on the swivel, eyes eyeing pretty much everybody that walks by. And so you sit down and take a look at the note. It's a small piece of paper. You actually realize it's a napkin, a casino napkin. You have to unfold it, and it comes out, and, well, here you go. Here's your note. You can go ahead and read that.
People who can't pay their debts get taken to the gray warehouse south of Dock 87 and sold to the highest bidder. Word around the casino is that he was hiding from a death cult that wanted him to work for them. Our guy was taken there 2 days ago. Doubt he'll be there for much longer. Son of a whore. I mean, he'll look up and he'll just be like, he goes, oh, God damn it. This is not. So our boy might be sold soon. But we also need to get our friends. And we might have to pay for this guy. I wonder what death cult. I mean, do we know something about the death cult?
I mean, we definitely know a cult that asked us to kill people. That sounds like a death cult to me.
Well, that was they were weird monkey people. I don't know. Monks, as in not monkeys, as in but monks.
Monk-like.
The other kind of monkeys.
Yeah. I want to say I've just been watching the Planet of the Apes movies.
I mean, my first thought was, hey, we're the monkeys. People say we don't be around.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe they were the original boy band. Well, they were. Those guys were put together. They weren't.
Yeah, 100%. No one's arguing. Other than the Beatles could also be made that same argument. But anyway.
Yeah, but they had real. They did. Never mind. As I said, they had a more original talent than the monkeys did.
Anyway, but to answer your question, do you know of a death cult? Well, I mean, you're from Loroupa and you're now out in space.
Yeah,
so,
I didn't know if we'd come across one yet or not, but
no, you have not.
Maybe the person in the black hood following us as a member, or maybe they're just that pirate crew that we tussled with. Yeah.
Anything's a
There's a person
popsicle.
in a hood following us? I really have to start paying better attention.
Well, I only found out a little bit late. Yeah, I mean, you and I were kind of walking ahead before, and they were. It didn't go well. Obviously, things just seem to not go well for us. I mean, and this is strange for me because things always go well for me. Failure is just unique. Anywho, we gotta get our friends and get out of here as soon as possible. Because now he's been there for 2 days. It says at this, I guess, slave house, auction house, and who knows how much longer he'll be there, if he's still there at all.
Yeah.
Although I think it'll further the plot if he's there. So we still need to figure out what we're doing here quickly. As he looks at the camera. Maybe that's his special, one of his powers I can take. Fourth wall break. You know what? I might think about writing that one up. We'll work on that later. Yeah, no, we got to figure out. I mean, how we can get our friends out. I mean, I'm assuming he was caught cheating. I knew they were going to gamble, and then they get arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, he was definitely caught cheating.
I mean, what would Lark have been doing? I mean, Lark. Well, you know what? She's so sweet and innocent. I think she would have just kind of been along for the ride.
Yeah. If she happened to be standing next to him when things went bad, I think that might have.
Yeah. I was just trying to be helpful,
This is horrible of me to say, but based on what it said in the note, people who can't pay their debts get sold. Do you think they'll send our friends down that way? Could we do like an internal sting?
I don't know. But do they actually have a debt though? I mean, now if they definitely, I mean, I gotta think he's probably pretty good at cheating and doing little gadgets and stuff. So maybe they just suspect. Maybe they can't prove anything, but I don't know what debt would they have. I mean, or would that just be they just say this is no longer just debts? They're just sending people who commit crimes there too.
Well, I mean, I guess my thought would be like it's a illegal island operated by pirates. Do you really think they care about proving things?
Well, I mean, they do have a code of honor, though. I mean, usually it may not be the most clean of one. Well, you'd be surprised. I mean, back on Loroupa, I mean, yeah, there were some nasty scoundrels that sailed the waters of around our island, but for the most part, they at least did things for a reason. I don't know if that's the same here. We are out of our depth. I mean, we can ask again and say, hey, we're not trying to cause trouble. We just know our friends are back there. We just want to know what's going on with them. I mean, we weren't there with whatever they were doing, so we really have no information on that. But we just be like, hey, we saw them get taken away. Can you tell us what they did? But I mean, the guy was rather rude before.
Mm-hmm.
And was it a dragonborn woman that was at the front desk that definitely wasn't buying Zolos' charm? Was that?
The front desk.
Yeah.
It was like, or it wasn't
kinda,
maybe a dragonborn, but it was like a lizard species.
Yeah, kind of lizardy-looking species, big black eyes, yellow scales, that sort of thing.
I mean,
like a gecko.
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, I don't want to have to pay the bartender any more money because God knows how much that would cost. Maybe we can work out a deal. Like we'll do work for him. We'll do a job. I mean, that might be how we end up having to do this. Do some nefarious things to get along.
Get them out.
Well, that too. But I think that's just how life is going to end up being out here. I mean, if you guys are against committing crimes, really in the wrong place.
Hey, stick it to the man.
Hey, you're not there, Dreezy.
That's you hear my voice in your head.
Yeah.
They're pitching?
Yeah.
You got telepathy?
No, I have anarchy.
Yeah.
So,
Let's
I mean,
throw those fat cats down to their underpants.
maybe we can ask and just find out, hey, what's going on? We're not trying to cause trouble. We just want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean,
worth a shot.
You should also add the phrase, normally very upstanding individuals.
I'll try that one with a straight face.
Want to talk to our friends. I don't know why you have them back there. They're normally like very upstanding individuals.
Are they?
We are definitely all thinking these thoughts.
So yeah, maybe not the security guard at the door. Is there, like, I mean, I guess can we tell if there's like a hierarchy amongst like the guards? Is there one that looks like they might, like they're wearing a suit instead or something like that, instead of just a uniform? Or
Go ahead and give me a perception check. This is just you trying to scope out all the different security guards, looking for something that makes somebody stand out. I feel like this is going to be a 5 for you.
Is 4.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Looking about, you're scanning all of the different security guards. Most of them are in kind of similar looking uniforms. They're wearing some type of a dark brownish armor underneath, a kind of a cloak that's pulled over to one side. They you don't really see them armed beyond their fists, but they move with a surety, and they kind of give the impression that they don't need weapons. One individual does stand out. Their uniform is a little bit different. They seem to be wearing like kind of a red badge of office on their chest as well. He's the only one that seems to be wearing some type of badge. It's just like a an emblem of the hotel's logo. But it's kind of big and prominent, and has like some gold leafing on it. So it makes it definitely looks like an official badge of some type.
Yeah, I mean, he sees that, he'll kind of point it out to the other two and be like, maybe that they kind of look spiffy, like they might have some kind of authority. Maybe we can parlay with them and find out what happened to our friends. And then he'll walk over.
It's worth a shot.
As I try to plug in my computer. I will be right back.
Okay. Well, while Joe's trying to figure that out, Dr. Bloom, Skarn, what are your thoughts?
This is just a lot, and I don't really know how to deal with any of it. I'm used to the one being dragged away to officers' orders for doing something wrong, and I don't know how to get someone else out of this. Because normally the answer is to just sit there and get yelled at for an hour, but I don't know if that counts when it's pirates. So, I mean, I guess talking to them is probably good, but if that doesn't work, I could try to... I don't know how to... We could get that guy away from the door, but we don't know what's behind the door, so they might just be... I don't know.
There could be a lot of them, too, and there's, only 3 of us, and, Feathers here's only got 1 leg. That works.
I'm gonna fix that real quick. Doc's just gonna quickly rummage through their coat to find a potion of wound closure.
Okay.
Have one on me.
Yeah, you did put
I think we discussed it last time.
Yeah, we did discuss it last time. You did put together your medical kits and that sort of thing. You would have at least one with you, so I would say that's going to expend your 1 use of that.
At least I can move. I can follow along.
We've got 3 potions of healing left, and then we'll have 2 wound closures left. And then you made little mini first aid kits and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's worth a shot. We don't know the rules of this place. We can start with civility, at least how we understand it.
Yeah. That'll work. He'll approach, the gentleman with the shiny red badge of courage and go from there.
Okay. You head over to the security guard. He's this is a humanoid looking, but at least a size larger than most standard humanoids. Has bald head, very kind of squarish head and jaw, big ears. Their skin is kind of a gray tone. They have bright blue eyes and a very gravelly voice as he says, "Can I help you, sir?"
Hi, hello, my name is Zolos. I do believe you can help me here. We're just looking for some information, sir. I believe when we were at the bar earlier, we saw something happen with a pair of companions of ours. A couple of short little folk. One of them pointy ears, the other one green. Also pointy ears. I don't know what they did. They broke a rule, run afoul of something. We're unsure, but we're just trying to get some information on what happened to them. Maybe what they did.
Well, I see Anesthetic is in chat. She's given you a point of inspiration. Anesthetic is one of our Patreon supporters. It's one of the perks of being a supporter. So, I'm gonna need you to make me a persuasion check, Zolos.
What am I rolling for?
This is a tough one. You are talking to at least the head of security here, standing right here, and just asking them about something like 2 people being arrested is kind of a difficult one. So I feel like this should probably be a 3.
And make sure I got 2 dice in here instead of just the 1.
You gonna use your point of inspiration now?
Yeah, might as well. This is kind of an important one.
That's
You
fair.
said it's a 3.
It is a 3.
As 2.
Nice.
6 and a 2,
Yeah.
by the way. So I failed as bad as I could, and I got a 2.
Hey, that's all that matters. So here you go. Here's your answer. The man growls a little bit and he says, the individuals who were taken out from here were arrested, or were detained, I should say, not arrested. The word he uses, detained, was detained on suspicion of cheating.
Even the little Sheila, little girl, she's usually so timid. Huh.
The 2 were together when our security walked up to them, so they were both detained.
I fully understand.
Our investigation is ongoing, and
that's what I was gonna ask, sir.
he actually nods behind you. You turn and look, and you see that coming out from the doors that Boomy and Lark were taken into are 2 more security officers. And something floating behind them. You see
Is it our friends?
what looks like a roundish, almost green basketball. It's, like I said, big, round, it's green. There are tentacles floating behind it, almost like a squid. It looks like a green floating squid, honestly, or an octopus, now that you're looking more at it, because you can see a total of 8 stalks or tentacles floating behind it. As it's moving, it's just kind of waving up and down, almost like it's swimming through the air as it follows these 2 who lead it over to the machine that Boomy was using. This floating octopus, once it reaches there, you notice a crease form down the very center of it and spread open to reveal a gigantic eye. This eye begins looking up and down on the what you call it, the God, I'm blanking on it, the slot machine. Thank you. Starts looking up and down the slot machine that Boomy was at. The man says, "So you said you're friends?"
Well, we're companions, yes. I mean, like I said, we were at the bar getting a drink. They said they were going to go off and try the hand at some gambling. And then we saw them getting led away. So, I mean, we're not sure what was going on there.
Well, we'll find out what our investigation yields. For your sake, you better hope that neither of them were doing anything nefarious. We do not treat kindly people who cheat in this casino.
Oh, obviously, I would fully understand. I'm not condoning if they did do anything. I personally, I mean, I definitely don't see the little one. Well, I can't say the little one because they're both little, aren't they, sir? But Lark, little brunette, little thing. I don't even know if she would understand how to cheat. Very sweet, very timid. Now, Boomy, he's just weird. But like I said, I don't know if they were cheating. I mean, like I said, I wasn't with them, so. But I no, conduct your investigation. So I'm not going to stop you there. Is there any way we can talk to them, or is that something we'd have to wait until you're finished, or?
No one may see them while we're investigating. No.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to pick up a shipment soon for our ship to leave. And so we were just wanting to know, if you had a timetable. Do you have a timetable? How long do these things usually last, these investigations of yours?
He thinks to himself, and you see like this very large grin get on his face, but not like a happy grin, more like a condescending type grin, as he says, "It would probably be a better idea for you to find some new companions."
Well, I mean, then we got to create new characters and everything. So, I mean, God, I got to start. I got to really write
you
that
really
up.
need to stop that.
I mean, so is there anything we could do for the casino to alleviate whatever damage they did? Is there some work we could do, maybe, that you all need done? To maybe help their cause?
Bribe me?
No, sir. I'm trying to say, is there work for the casino we could do? Whatever whatever fine or punishment we can pay off if they are found guilty, like an actual quid pro quo. We fix, what's the what is the fucking word? Restoration. Yes, thank you, Doc. Restitution.
Make another persuasion check. You're still aiming for that 3.
Charisma Tav Volos over here.
It's nice to have a face to a party.
I don't think anyone's ever played as a bard in any of our games.
That is the 3.
Well, Natalie's playing one now in Curse of Strahd, but she was the first.
Oh, sick.
Wait a minute, no, that's not true. Matthew, he was half bard. Yeah, he was a druid bard.
Oh, nice.
So technically, Matthew would have been the first.
Yeah, the character he ended with was that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blazner.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that is a 3.
That is a 3. The security guard says that sort of thing is usually above my pay grade. But if they are found guilty, usually they are forced to pay off the debt themselves. But if other people want to assist with that, he shrugs. A profit's a profit.
As I said, now, is that, you mean when you say pay off their debt, actually pay it off, or is it more like the long drop at the end of a short rope kind of pay off their debt?
The latter.
Okay, good. Oh, okay, not good. And you said these things, I mean, obviously these things do take time, okay? If we were to go and take care of another bit of business we have to take care of, and we came back, like I said, how quickly will this... I just want to make sure that, if they all found guilt, I mean, maybe we can come back and work something out to where, like I said, we can pay off do some work for the casino to pay off their debt. Is that going to happen as soon? I'm like I said, I get it. You guys you got to take care of yourselves. You got to make sure you're covered. I'm not trying to shortchange anything. I'm not trying to lie to you, sir. I'm just trying to see if we can't work something out.
Can't really put a timetable on these things. So it could be an hour,
could be a day.
A day, it could be a week. Well, I doubt it'll be a week.
All right. And then I guess if you determine that they weren't cheating, though, I guess you'll be let go, or?
Well, naturally.
I mean, even if they aren't, we are, enterprising individuals, trying to just make some coin to get our asses back home. So if there's, if things go positive and they aren't found to have cheated, which I don't believe they did. So, I mean, I want to have a little bit of faith in my fellow crewmate. I have only known them a short time, but I want to believe in the better judgment of their characters. So, but yeah, if there's something we could have, if things go well, we could set something up with your higher ups. If you need a crew to run shipments for you, bring in supplies, whatever, we are available. We don't have any business cards yet, but we're the Wayfinder.
I can tell you're definitely not from around here.
No, we're not. But we're trying to make up for that with enthusiasm, sir. He's just gonna kind of give him just not a shit-eating grin, but a shit-eating grin, He's like, we're just trying to make our way.
Well, perhaps you should make that way elsewhere.
You son of a bitch, I knew you were gonna fucking... I set it up and you just knocked him down.
While that's going on, looks like Anesthetic just redeemed an advantage for you for the next time
Future.
you roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw that, but hold on to that. But for now, we're going to kind of turn our attention a little bit elsewhere to Lark, who for the last 10 minutes has been sitting there alone in this locked room. Have you been doing anything during that time, or are you just kind of sitting there?
Nope, definitely just sitting there, trying not to cry.
Fair enough. Well,
I guess it'll be a cool story to write home about, though, I guess. Hey, Mom and Dad, I got arrested.
after about a 10-minute wait, the door opens unceremoniously, and another individual, one you haven't seen before, steps into view. This person is dressed very similarly to others security guards that you've seen here. This person, you notice, however, has several rings on their fingers of each hand. They're tall, they're humanoid, their skin is extremely pale, like almost bright white pale. But their hair is a very bright shade of neon blue. However, they're in this full security uniform, making their odd, outlandish appearance kind of toned down a little bit by it. The individual is carrying a folder in their hand, just a simple manila folder, that they sit down on the table as they sit down across from you, Lark. They open up the file after looking at you, not saying anything. And they open up the folder, and you can see the letters that you've been writing. They were confiscated, and they are currently in that envelope, or in that folder. The man says, "I'm sorry for your wait, Miss Larkander. I'm sure you can understand that we at the Rookfield take cheating very, very seriously. How are you feeling? Are you doing well?"
I'm scared. I've never been in a... It's nice this room is quiet, though. It's really loud out there.
Yes, it certainly is. Well, this shouldn't take too long. We've already spoken with your companion. Your companion has already confessed to his part in the criminal act, so we really just need to clear up a few things on your part, about your part in all of this, and we can have this case finished. Does that sound good to you?
Okay. What was the criminal act?
Oh, cheating. The two of you were caught red-handed cheating. Your companion gave up the device they were using. They explained how they used it. Just like I said, there's a few things we need to clear up, more about your side of things.
Oh, okay. How did they cheat? They cheated?
You're saying you didn't know that they were cheating?
I thought they were playing the game.
Make for me a deception check.
Yeah.
You've got a coin, remember?
Yeah, thank God. Although it does say I get to use a D8 for deception checks, but I don't think vocal mimicry is going to help in this situation.
Yeah, not for vocal mimicry.
Not that kind of deception.
No. So it is going to be a D10. I feel like you're aiming for a 4 here.
Oh.
These are high stakes rolls we're going on right now.
I'm definitely going to be using my coin because, yep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yep. Okay, so 2 dice. D10s. And you said, sorry, what was the difficulty? 4?
You're aiming for a 4.
4, okay. Dick.
Unfortunately, that is a 6. The man says, that's so interesting. Because your companion claims that you were the one who told him to try and cheat at slots.
Why would he lie?
I don't know. That's why we're trying to understand what happened. So
That's not fair. First he blows me up, now he's lying to get me in trouble? Wait. Is my meekness gonna allow me to do that? Oh no. Wait, hold on.
You tell me.
Meek. I'm intimidated by authority.
Well, so I will point out that this man, well, yes, he is security. He is obviously security. He's been trying to, be more conversational and trying to put you at ease.
So I stand by what I just said.
Yeah, absolutely. So, well, I mean, that's... So you're saying that you did not put him up to it?
No. Why? Why would I do that? I thought the whole point is to play a game. What's the point of cheating? That ruins the fun of playing a game.
People gamble not just to win, but to win money, to win big money.
But that's so unlikely.
So you're saying...
That one she says genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time keeping a straight face playing her. Oh, God.
Well, it is true that he was the one at the machine. You're saying that he's lying, that you didn't set him up, that you didn't tell him to do it. But you were aware of the fact that he was going to do it.
No.
That's going to be another deception check. See, I'm afraid I don't believe you, Miss Larkandra.
I mean, I know he likes to take things apart and figure out how they work, but...
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Larkandra, but playing dumb really isn't going to help your case at all. Your friend was caught with objects on him. Very dangerous objects.
Oh yeah, he likes blowing things up.
Which is another threat we take very seriously at this casino. Now,
Oh no, not other people's objects, just his own.
Now, if you're willing to tell us where he got the object he used to cheat, it would look much better for your case.
Okay. What object did he use to cheat?
You're saying you don't know about that either?
Oh. That one's honest. Just telling the honest truth on that one.
So, your claim is that you had no idea what they were doing. Obviously a lie. I can only assume that you were, in fact, in cahoots with them. I'm sorry, Miss Larkandra, but this conversation is not going the way I hoped it would. And he kind of closes the file on your letters.
You're lying. You're lying.
What's that?
You don't know that he cheated. If you did, you'd tell me how. You don't know. Which means you're lying.
I never said I didn't know how. I just wanted to know if you knew what he was doing. And you're not lying very well.
But why won't you tell me what he used? I can't tell you where something came from unless you tell me what that thing is, and you won't tell me what it is. So you're lying.
He reaches into his cloak and pulls out an object that you recognize. It's Boomy's teleportation device. He taps it.
How would... You can't cheat with that.
Clearly you can. And he puts it back in.
But that just makes Boomy go from here to there. That doesn't...
That's going to be more of a persuasion check, I feel like. You're trying to convince him that that's not an object to use to cheat.
It wouldn't have any effect on the slot machine that I know of.
Well, yes, you know that, and she knows that, but he does not.
Unless it's a really big machine and you're like trying to, like a claw machine, and you're trying to get into the claw machine.
Maybe I could steal a safe, but like one hand on the safe, one hand on the other device.
Future goals.
Shit, that's future plans. We got to try that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna level up my teleportation.
Hell yeah.
Okay, hang on. If I'm just straight up telling the truth now...
You're trying to persuade them that
Okay.
that you're telling the truth. So I feel like he's caught you in a couple lies so far, so he's not believing you. I'm going to stick with that difficulty 4.
Okay. I rolled for shit tonight.
Nope. But good news is, like, you've regained 3 points of effort from failing 3 times.
You can
Except
use
that
3
I already
points to
had
roll
full
again.
effort.
That's
Can't
true.
you help yourself with 3?
Yeah,
Technically, yeah,
3.
you can.
3 is a boost.
If you, yeah. Do you have capacity for 3 effort?
Yeah, I have 4 effort, but then
Okay,
I'm going to
so-
be down to 1 effort.
Well, you might be down to no life, so
I guess.
I mean,
I mean, it's up to
Okay.
you.
You
Sure.
regain effort.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, the way
Hey,
you're
yeah.
rolling, you'll be back up to full in no time.
I was to say, if
Yeah,
you fail again,
okay.
then you're at 2. So
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll use the effort. What does that do? Does that I can re-roll
Yeah,
it?
just
Or?
re-roll,
just
yep.
re-roll.
Okay. Okay. Nope.
Oof.
The dice just really want this to happen.
Yeah, they don't.
you've rolled 10s twice in the last 3 rolls.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the man says, right. Well, we haven't figured out exactly what this device is yet or how it works. We know that it was used. We wanted to give you the opportunity since it seemed more like he was working alone, but your unwillingness to cooperate is not looking good in your favor.
Well, he got that when we were attacked by these brain thingies. And yeah, it helps him to go from like there to there. But it doesn't, I don't,
Can you
cheated,
demonstrate
I don't-
this?
no, I have no idea how that works. But Boomy should be able to.
He
But if it helps him go from there to there, then it might. I don't want you to hurt him if it surprises you. But wait, you said you already talked to him. Didn't he show you how it worked?
the man just kind of smiles a little bit.
You are lying to me.
I think we're done here. Is what he says. I'm sure we'll be speaking again later. Remain here. He picks up the folder with your letters, tucks it up under his arm, kind of chuckles a little bit as
Please be
he
careful with my letters. They're from my parents.
closes the door.
No, as
Yeah.
the door is open, I say that as he's leaving, but before the door closes, I'm gonna yell as loud as I can, Boomy, he's a stinking liar! I don't know if Boomy's gonna be able to hear, but I'm gonna yell it as loud as I can.
Let's see what happens. Boomy, make for me a perception check, but you are quite a ways away behind closed doors, so you need to roll a 3 to hear this.
Oh,
7.
Too
okay, I
much-
don't know how
too
to deal with
muffled
these guys.
Today's just a day for us, huh?
Don't ever rely on me to roll well, because I won't. You rely on me to roll terribly. If ever we need to fail something, that's when you send me. I got you there.
But you roll for damage.
Cool.
Well, anyway, Boomy, I'm not gonna lie, they're not coming to you for a while. They, the people out there are doing their thing, It's been about 20 minutes now, and nobody's come to check up on you. So during that time, what are you doing?
Are there any doors or windows?
There is a single door to this room. It is otherwise.
What's the ceiling look like?
God, what would a space casino ceiling look like?
Definitely a drop tile ceiling.
Yeah, definitely a drop tile ceiling. Actually, maybe kind of like, I imagine it looks a little bit like just metal panels that have all been put into the ceiling. They're kind of squarish. It kind of looks like a metal drop ceiling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
There is a glowing orb light in one corner that's just kind of floating there. Obviously magic. There is a table, there are 2 chairs, and then there's a door.
Is there anything that looks like it's watching me? Okay, I'll stand up and walk from like one end of the room to the other. Is the little floating like light following me or moving or anything?
Nothing whatsoever. It just hovers there, illuminating the room. It does not move. It doesn't flicker. It doesn't do anything.
Okay. Did they search me down? They took everything I had on me?
The only thing you currently have on you is the magnet.
Okay. Is the table or chairs metal?
I'm going to say that, yeah, the table is definitely metal. The chairs are wood.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my best to act just in case anyone is watching. But I'm gonna try to very carefully like walk around for a minute. While I'm like walking around, maybe like do some like push-ups on the wall, or like, just move my body around a little bit and use that as a guise to take the magnet out of the hiding spot I had it in, which I think was my boot, right?
I thought it was your prison wallet, but whatever.
Oh.
It doesn't matter to me.
It can be in the prison wallet. That's fine. I'll try to like do some stretches and a little dance and just jiggle that out, and then after that I'll come back and sit back down in the chair, and I'll try to like put it like under the table or like under like the leg of the chair if that's metal. I don't know, whatever's metal on it.
Yeah, the table itself is metal. You could like put it so that it's hidden in like the corner of the table, and it would just it'll stick to the top or to the underside.
Okay, to the bottom with it. Yeah. That's what I do. Do I need to make a roll or anything to like sleight of hand?
I don't feel like you need to in this circumstance. You can just do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna kind of put my feet up on the table and like recline back a little bit and be like, you ain't got nothing on me. I'm just trying to have a good time.
Okay. Well, time goes by. Zolos, Dr. Bloom, Skarn. What have the 3 of you been doing? After you spoke with the guard, with the security guy. He said he basically said that he has no idea how long it's going to take. Offering to do work for the casino is all well and good, but that's well above his pay grade. He's not the kind of person to make that decision. But he'll pass the word along if anything happens in that regard. So, what are you doing from there?
I mean, we've got 2 kind of equally important things here. I mean, actually, I'd say really one is more, because, I mean, yes, if we find this interpreter, it'll make our lives much better. But we do kind of have a rudimentary understanding of the ship, from the Hippo people. So I mean, yeah, it cost us a lot of money to get this information. Do we want to just outright abandon our friends?
I don't think we can do that, no. But I don't really... I mean, the guy you talked to said this was above his pay grade, so...
I mean,
what are our options here? Trying to fight our way in or escalate to the manager? Do we really want to be the people who have to speak to the manager?
Yeah, there's no Karens here. I guess what would be the Loroupan... I don't know what the Loroupan version of a Karen would be, but... yeah, I mean, definitely I don't think we should fight our way in, because... we have... This is a rather large building from the outside, right?
Yeah.
Or was it just like a normal...
It was a 6-story building. It definitely is bigger on the inside than it looked on the outside.
I mean, there could be 100 people back there. There could be twice that, 200. We have no idea. I mean, how many people? I guess how many are there blackjack poker stations or whatever the equivalent is?
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of different
There's quite
games.
a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, we didn't really have a whole lot of these places like this back home. Obviously, nothing this sophisticated. But I mean, I've been in some friggin', I guess you could call them casinos back home, but they definitely weren't of the legal kind. And this place is a little of both. They gotta probably have 10 people for every table out here in the back, just waiting to come up and stop a ruckus. You gotta think of what they have to deal with here. Pirates, killers, murderers. I mean, I don't think fighting our way in is a good idea. I mean, and that's coming from the guy who thinks everything is a good idea. So I don't know what to do here. This is a little uncharted territory. I mean, both literally that we're here and figurative for myself. I'm usually not so unsure like I am right now.
And our only real connection to this world is Mr. Crowburn, who we have a fleeting working relationship with. It's not as if we can exactly trade in any favors to see if he has a way around this or a way of acting as a mediator for us so we can get them out. I don't know. An option?
Guess I don't really know. I mean, we were told he owns a bunch of places. Is this one of his properties? Could we just talk to him?
I don't think he owns this place. I think he just knew that this guy was here. Or person.
Okay.
We knew the interpreter was here, so, I mean...
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe they own this establishment, though.
They might know who does, though? I'm just trying to think of some leads. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, we could go back and try and talk to him and see, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, hell, you could read between the lines of what that guy was saying.
Yeah.
This must be over. By
We
then.
could always try something stupid, but...
Do I want to know what that would be?
Well, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I can, diffract light and junk, right? I could theoretically make myself sort of invisible. If you could get the guy away from the door, I could try to go back there and pull him out of there.
I mean,
without fighting.
What if the door is A, locked, and B... I mean, will your little trick work back there as well?
I mean, it should work as long as I don't screw it up. Concentration isn't a thing in this system.
Also, did you see the weird, floating eye thing? Squid creature? What if...
Oh, it's still over there.
Yeah, it's like, he goes, what if that thing could see? invisible things.
I don't know, Zolos. I don't know anything about this place. I'm just trying to come up with anything I've got. And right now, my bag of tricks are splashing water on people and some party tricks.
I mean, I'd feel a little better about that if you weren't a brick shithouse, too. I mean, look at you. You're fucking gigantic. I don't think your shoes are exactly quiet, you know.
I don't wear
You're
shoes.
walking.
Point taken.
I know, that's exactly. I mean, is it more like clank, clank, clank? Or I guess rock. Would it be kind of like, you know, rock on, well, I guess, is it marble? Is it carpeted? Are we on carpet?
Yeah, it's definitely carpeted.
Ooh. So you might be a little muffled.
And it's loud. It's loud in here.
Oh yeah, have you ever actually been in a casino? You cannot hear anybody's footsteps.
No.
Well, but what about in the back? You know, it could be quiet.
Oh yeah,
There.
it's quiet in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
The back rooms are always quiet.
Unless somebody's getting dragged to security and they're like screaming because they're drunk or whatever.
That happens a lot.
Oh,
Friday nights coins. Does that happen?
Oh.
What?
It's a casino.
I know.
Hey,
You
that-
both
that
work in
happens,
one.
yeah.
I was just
We've both worked
saying,
in
it's
it.
like, how do you know so much about this, John? Has this happened?
Matt and I have both worked at casinos before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I both want to do something for them, but every option just seems bad right now. I mean, we can't just go to him and be like, hey, could we talk to somebody who is above your pay grade? Because I don't think that's going to work too well with him. I mean, that might crush any goodwill I just built up with that man.
agreed.
And we can't just say, hey, yeah, we belong in the back. We work here. You know, they're not going to buy that. I mean, I'm open to ideas, but I'd prefer not to have to. Let's say they are innocent, and then we fuck up, and then they have to rescue us. I mean, this is just bad, going from bad to worse. I mean, we can go back and talk, you know, to him, not the security guard, but our benefactor now, or our new employer, and see if they can help. But I mean, how much time is that gonna? How long did it take us to get here? Wasn't it like 30 minutes? Walking across the rock?
Thereabouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like 15, 20 minutes.
I mean, I should also point out that, I mean, look at me. I'm not exactly someone who can, you know, sleuth their way quietly through a situation. Even if I'm quiet, I mean, my fucking clothes are louder than anything in this room. If you get my drift. So, I mean, this is one time I wish I was just wearing that brown drab commoner garb that they were going to try and put me in when we were back at back home. It's having an existential crisis right here in front of y'all. Finally realizing, God, maybe being rich isn't that great.
Wow, Zolos had some growth today.
Yeah.
Hell,
Don't worry. As soon as we get out of this, he's gonna fucking forget all of it.
Oh, definitely. But okay, so here's my question to the three of you, because it's going to be a bit. And
Yeah.
My question is like, how long do you wait at the casino? How long would you be willing to wait? An hour? A day? More than that if necessary?
Well, if I may, what I was going to suggest, because you had mentioned the possibility of talking to Mr. Crowborn, but you were concerned about the time it would take, so what if you were to go do that? I could stay here in case something goes down. I mean, I'm not the best in a brawl, but I'm probably the best in a brawl without weapons or anything, so... muted,
Can't hear
sorry.
you, Joe.
Did I mute myself? Or can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. So are you saying you would just stay here, or you in the dock, and then I go, or me in the dock go and you stay? What? How do you want
mean, I guess that would be up to the dock where you want it to go, but if... It sounds like the only action we're willing to take right now, and I don't want us to all leave, because then if something does go wrong, then they're without backup, so...
Mhm. I mean, if we want to go with the idea of going to Crowburn, because he's our potential benefactor, he's offered us work, and you know, this can be part of that negotiation of doing that work. Of please help us get them back. I think it would be better if two of us were here, so I'd be happy to stay with Skarn to back up Skarn and heal any potential injuries that might have happened to them. If that's what's happening right now, because I don't know what's happening right now. The dog's kind of freaked out. Yeah. Do it that way. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be okay.
I was really starting to like Zolos too. All right. It's like, yeah, okay. We'll do this. We'll split
I'm
the party
sorry,
3 ways.
it's the best idea I've got right now. I mean, if you'd prefer, I could set off a fracas and shoot off some rockets down the back, see if we could get everybody running.
Like I said, if they are found innocent, if we cause some kind of a problem, it's just gonna... We'd be detained potentially for completely different reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skarn have any big, gigantic robes on them that could cover up his fabulousness?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
So, like some curtains that are like just a muted color over a window that he could just walk and be like, give him a few gold and walk away.
I mean, it's a casino.
Yeah,
Everything's bright and garish here. Are there muted curtains? Probably not, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
no.
maybe in the hotel rooms
wishful
themselves, but on the casino floor, no.
Do you want my coat?
I mean,
Will it fit you?
how tall is the dock?
I'm a giant horned owl.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
Probably average height.
Yeah.
Average humanoid height. Honestly.
I mean, I don't know. You know what? Really, no matter what I cover up in, I mean, you can't hide this. I mean, I stand out. I'm too beautiful. He says, deadpanned, with no... He's very sincere when he says it. He's like, look at this. I'm perfect. Literally, that is also one of his fucking character flaws.
Mm-hmm.
1, arrogant, and 2, he stands out in a crowd. Prominent. Yeah, he can't fucking be hidden at all. Yeah, no, I mean, fuck it. I mean, I both want to stay, but I also want to go to figure something out. But it's a shit sandwich no matter what we fucking do. And I just know he's waiting for me to fucking say Zolos walks out the door. He's got 3.5 years of Blood's ridiculous stealth rolls to get back at me for. My
So what are we
sleight
doing?
of hand's a plus 15. He just wants to punish me.
Hey, y'all in the dice tell the story, my friend. I just narrate it.
Yeah, alright, yeah, hell. I mean, if they're gonna stay, I mean, something's got to be done, but they can't just leave them alone. I mean, we're kind of doing the number one thing you're never supposed to do, but shit, why not?
Yep. Time to split the party. So, Zolos makes his way out of the casino and is heading back towards the rock rat to talk to Mr.
Yeah,
Crowborn.
it's wherever he is. Yeah, Crowborn.
That would be the rock rat. While Dr. Bloom and Skarn are hanging out at the casino to watch and see if anything happens and just be able to be there in case something does. So you're
Just
walking. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, just like sitting there for a while and observing. Can we, like, is that door locked? Do we see them using a key or any kind of ID to get in there as they go back and forth?
No, the technology is not that advanced. It is still it is still fantasy in outer space. So the doors are not locked. There's somebody standing next to it. Whenever somebody comes up towards them, they are challenged. Employees do have some identification on them. They're all wearing specific uniforms and that sort of thing. You do see like some talk back and forth before the security guard pushes the door a little bit and allows them to walk through it. When the doors are open, you can see down the other side, and it's just a long, brightly lit hallway. There's no carpeting. It is tile. The walls are rather bare, though every so often you'll see like different things on the wall, but you can't tell from your perspective what they are. You can see that there are some doors down in the distance as well, but you can't see much more detail beyond that. But yeah, anytime somebody comes up to the door, the security guard challenges them, seems to talk to them for a minute before letting them through.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway, so it takes Zolos about 20 minutes to walk to the rock rat. Now, by the time, while this is going on, Dr. Bloom and Skarn, the two of you would be able to watch also the octopus-looking giant eyeball thing moving its tentacles about over the machine. The two security officers looking it over as well. An engineer comes up and actually takes apart the back side of the machine and the octopus eyeball thingy. Let's just be honest, it's a spectator. We all know it's a spectator, but anyway, it goes over there and looks over everything. The process takes a little while, but not as long as you're expecting. And all in all, it only took probably about 35-40 minutes for this thing to look over this machine, and then the engineer put the back on and turn the thing on and give it a couple practice crank just to make sure it's working, and it does. And then the four of them go heading off to that same door and are allowed through and inside the back. So that's what you observed during that time. At the end of that is when, Boomy, your door is opened, and another security guard steps foot inside. But we're going to get to
There's some service around here. I better be getting some comped hotel rooms.
The man kind of smiles a little bit at you as he's closing the door and approaches the table. And we're going to get to that conversation in about 10 minutes because it's 8:30. So let's go ahead and take our break real quick. And when we get back, we find out what's going to happen when Dreezy is questioned by security. Should be fun. Stay tuned. Howdy, everybody. We are back. And when we last left off, Zolos went off on his own to head back to the Rock Rat to speak to Mr. Crowborn about the fact that, well, two of his friends just got arrested about an hour ago. That was unfortunate. But let's get back to our conversation with Boomy. Because Boomy, you just had one of the security guards step into your room with you. You immediately started asking about room service and shit like that, and that just earned you a very small, condescending smile as this man approached you. He sits down at the table opposite you. This is the same individual I described for Lark previously. Paper white skin, bright blue hair, wearing an official-looking uniform of the security staff.
Did Matt cut out halfway through for anyone else?
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was me. I was checking to make sure my shit was working.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Matthew, we can't hear you.
Test. Oh, sorry. Apparently, I hit the cord to my my headset just enough that it pulled it out. I didn't realize.
No.
No. Anyway, I was saying that the dude has nothing in his hands. He just comes over, sits down across from you on the table, Boomy. This is the same individual that I had described previously for Lark. Paper white skin, bright neon blue hair, kind of swept back. He's wearing that official security uniform, and he just sits there and folds his hands on the table and just looks at you. What do you do? Can't hear you, bud. No. First me, now coins. Jeez.
Yeah.
Wild.
Going round and round.
Because we split the party.
It's because we split the party. That's exactly.
The gods,
sorry.
the tabletop gods are like, the fuck y'all doing? They're just striking us down now.
Still nothing, bud?
Well, I guess the good news is he can't incriminate himself if he can't talk.
That's true.
You underestimate.
All right.
him.
Hey!
You literally saw what I did. I had to unplug the microphone and plug it back in.
That's so weird. Anyway, well, I'm glad we can hear you now. So anyway, Boomy, what do you do when he just sits there and stares at you?
I say, hi, Wheezy F. Boomy, how you doing? I was having a great time in your casino until you assholes brought me back here against my will. I assume that was for a reason, or do you just not let anybody win jackpots?
He smiles once again and he says, well, we certainly don't allow cheaters to win jackpots at this casino.
What either? You had me designing these slot machines very high tech to detect a cheating right away. You know what I mean? I'm somewhat of an inventor myself, so I can help you guys out with that if you want. But yeah. So you should probably go deal with those cheaters or whatever.
Oh, that's exactly what we are doing. We're not entirely sure how you managed to get the machine to stop where it did. This technology you have is complex, to say the least, but We do not take kindly to cheaters. When somebody messes with our machines, we deal with it in the most severe way possible.
You do, but I think you get the wrong guy here.
It's funny you say that. Your friend tells us a very different tune.
Friend, who are you speaking of?
Oh, the little timid one, Miss Larkander, I believe her name was. Oh, she folded like a tower of cards.
Oh, Lark? I think I believe that. Also, I don't think I should be answering any more questions without legal representation. So can I have my owl? How do you guys send messages to each other?
He's literally laughing. Where do you think you are? Some civilized world where people have laws? This is the rock
Loroupa, ever
of
heard of it?
Thrall. No, I can't say that I have. But you're not on this Loroupa. You're on the Rock of Thrall. In this casino. Where we make our own laws. He kind of leans back and cracks his knuckles. The only thing that's going to save you and your friends a very slow and painful death is if you explain to us how it was you managed to stop the machine.
Oh, just pure dumb luck, you know? Just Gobbo's out here having a good time. I put some coins in there. I pulled the little lever and they go bing, bing, bing. And I couldn't believe it how much I won. Woo!
Make that deception check, my friend. You're still aiming for that 4.
What'd you say, 4?
Yeah, 4.
Ooh, that's a 9.
Oof. We all know that's not the case. The lying is only going to make things worse for you.
Alright then. Fine. I'll tell you what happened.
Oh, please. I'm all ears.
Well, you see, it all started a long time ago, when I got drafted into the damn army. You know what I mean? And I'm just a little gobbo over here trying to mess around with science, interplanetary travel. I don't even know the meanings of the words, but I'm reading in the books, and boom, it happens to me. We're in a whole other dimension, whole other space. And then we hooked up with the Bombastic. You know him, by the way? He's pretty cool. The Colonel Nigel Natterjack the Bombastic. Yeah, cool guy, great. Shows me about our ship and stuff, and basically it's all his fault. He didn't tell us any of the rules of your area and space.
Stop. That's more than I need. I don't care about your life story. I want to know how you made the machine stop. Just in that moment, you were observed messing with the machine. We know that you did it. We've seen this odd crap that you have and all of these bombs that you carry around. You're not fooling anyone with this dumb playing act. And believe me when I say we can do whatever we want to you. Want to just slit your throat right now? There's no one on the rock that can stop us. Your only hope is to fess up and tell us what you did.
Is that so? Does this guy have any weapons on him?
Perception check. You're aiming for a 6.
What's happened? Oh, I think I hit cancel. Hold on. A 4.
Sorry, my wife brought me cake.
Aww.
Anyway, yeah, with your 4, you're looking him up and down. He doesn't seem to have any weapons immediately visible. He does have rings on his fingers, like several on each hand. They kind of look big and bulky, and almost remind you of like brass knuckles a little bit. You do also notice that there is a bulge in his pocket on the inside of his coat.
Okay.
But that's really about it.
Assume you have the device on you. Allow me to demonstrate. I'll tell you everything.
One more persuasion check. I feel like the DC for this is going to be a 5, because he is interested in knowing how it works.
Five on the nose.
Hell yeah.
He reaches in his pocket and takes out what you recognize to be your teleportation device.
Yep, that's it, all right.
He sets it down on the table, and as he pushes it towards you, he leaves his hand on it, and he says, "Don't try anything funny. I'm going to be watching your every move." And then he lets go.
Okay. What does the door to this room look like?
It's a door. I mean, it's wooden. It has a handle. It doesn't have a window or anything like that. It's just
no
a solid
window.
door. Yeah, just a solid door.
Can I see under it? Is it flush with the floor?
No, there is a bit of a crack there.
Okay. All right. I'll say, look very closely. It does work fast. Okay. And he's gonna say, for maximum effect, we're gonna pretend like this table is the machine, and you'll see what I mean. Okay. And he said, first, reach your hand. Like I'll put Dreezy will put his hand on the device, like on top of the table. He said, put your hands under the table. and I'll be able to pass this device right to you, into your hands, through the metal.
Deception check.
Yeah, deception.
It's going to still be that. I'm going to say, actually, yeah, let's stick with a 5. He's interested, but not completely trusting.
I'm going to use 3 effort to boost my roll, giving me an additional die.
You got it.
A 3.
Nice.
He's really into this alien technology I'm about to show him.
Yeah, he definitely is. He kind of looks you over and then says, okay, and reaches his hands underneath the table directly below where the device is.
Okay. Does anything happen when his rings get close to the magnet?
Probably not. They're not like steel. They're gold and platinum, that sort of thing. And I don't think magnets can affect that kind of metal.
Okay, I was just checking.
Metals.
Yeah.
By the way, can I ask you one more thing? And I wait for his eyes to like look up and meet mine.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Do you believe in love at first sight? Can I take you out to dinner?"
He just kind of gives you a really weird look. What?
Please,
No.
You're so beautiful. Can I make a persuasion check?
Sure, go for it. Make a persuasion check. You gotta hit a 2 on this
Do you
one.
have a plan on that one, or are you just trying to get an extra roll and to get effort back?
Great.
I've really.
Oh, look at that. I rolled the worst I could possibly do. No, guess not. Okay. Yeah, I get 1 effort back for failing.
That's amazing.
Wait, let's go on with the demonstration then. Forgot I even said that. All right, look right here at this device. Okay? Now I want you to follow it very closely, and he'll like move it like back along the he'll take like a step back and move it along the table like away from him towards myself.
Mm-hmm.
And at the last minute he'll yank it off and drop to the floor right on his belly and look under the door and hit the button to teleport under the door and into the hallway.
I like it. Make me a perception check. As long as you
to line up my eye.
Yeah, just to line up your eye. That way you can get a good position on this. Aim for a 6.
Yes, I did do that other roll to fail on purpose.
See, what would you have done if you had fucking like crit success that bitch? I mean, come on.
I guess I would have rolled with that instead. You want to just let me go since we're soulmates or whatever?
He's joining the crew later. You guys are getting married, and you're gonna have to play it out for 30 to 40 years.
Yep.
How long do goblins live?
Not very long. But yeah, you rolled a 9, so that's another failure. You can see out the door, but like you can see the floor a little bit there, but not like a lot of it.
Whoops! I slipped. He's on the floor. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry. He gets back up and he puts the device back on the table. All right, this time, watch it. And instead of like the charade, Boomy just yanks it off and like runs towards the door, but does the same move, like runs and flops on the ground to put his eye like right next to the door and just look out, because he knows he needs to be able to just see the spot.
So this is what I want you to do. I want you to I think I want you to roll a reaction check, kind of like the way we do initiative. If you can beat his initiative of 6, you're able to get to the door and look underneath it. If not, he's going to be able to grab at you before you get that point.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Yeah, you grab, you jump over the table trying to get at the door. Unfortunately, he's pretty damn fast, and the fact that you had just done this once before, he was like, no, he's trying to do something. And so you leap over and he tackles you and knocks you to the ground. The two of you are now tussling. That was his
So
move.
you do have feelings for me too? This is so great!
How do you react? Well, it's technically we're in initiative right now. So how am I gonna do this?
You rolled a 6 and I rolled a 8.
Yeah. So he went first. I'm just giving him a turn on here. And I'm gonna give you a turn on here, just so I can see them both. And then you get to go next, because he just went and he grabbed you and tackled you. That was his action. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get away. I'm trying to squirm my way out. I'm little, you know.
Okay.
Time to get squirmy.
So do you have any abilities that help you squirm away or get out of being grappled?
I'm just small.
Okay.
So I take up 1 zone capacity instead of 2.
So you're gonna roll to try to get out of his grip. You're just making a slippery check. So this is gonna be a D10 for you. You're aiming for a 5.
Boom.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I usually keep myself like all oiled up and everything, just so my skin's looking good all the time.
Yeah, and slippery is definitely the word. You just squirm out of his grasp like an oiled down pig, and just you're able to back up and get away from him. That's going to be your action and your movement to get to, well, at least that was your action to get out. You still have your movement. What are you going to do?
Action and movement, that's all I can do, right?
No, I'm saying you still have your movement. Technically, you're just your action to get away and squirm away.
Move to the door, put my hand on the handle, I guess.
Yeah, you absolutely can. You go over to the door and grab the handle. It does jiggle. It is open, or it is unlocked.
Okay.
It's going to be his turn. He is running directly towards you, and he is going to try to grapple you again. This is going to be a roll to react. You're aiming for, hold on, let me see here. Yeah, you're aiming for a 5 here.
Really?
Oof. Yeah, unfortunately, he comes running up and grabs you by the arms and hauls you back. He's going to use his movement and pull you back away from the door. He's also going to yell, "Hey, get in here! I need some help!" It's your turn.
Bingo! Can I do like held actions?
Oh, that is a good question. I think you can. It's been a while since I've thought about that. Hold on, let me double check real quick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually in the rules or not.
Just bear with me real quick while I'm just looking.
Is it bracing?
What page is that on?
10. When you take the brace action, any damage you take until the beginning of your turn is removed from effort instead of health. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no.
Right. Attack. Yeah, so that's just like knowing you're gonna get hit and mitigating the damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, you can hold an action if you're wanting to hold your.
Yeah,
action.
because I just don't want to just like do. I want to do it at the right time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I want to wait for. I want to actually like wait for the guys to come in, and like he's holding me back, but I assume I still have my teleportation device like in my hand.
Yeah, it's still in your hand. He's grabbed onto your arms and he's pulling you back, but he hasn't been able to grab the device yet. He went for you.
I'm just going for the same thing. When the door opens, I'm trying to look behind these guys and teleport to the space I can see like behind them.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have enough effort to do this. Because yeah, there's no restrictions on the teleportation other than it costs 1 effort at the current level I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
It's a space you can see and it costs 1 effort to do it.
Perfect. So, he's holding on to you. He's pulling you back. He just yelled for help. A second later, the door does open, and there's 2 more security guards standing there. They are on either side of the door, and one comes in right after the other, but you can see the space behind them, the hallway beyond. You're waiting for just that right moment, so I assume you're going to do this after the 2 of them have stepped through into the room, right?
Yep. I'll look right in between them and just zoop.
Then zoop, you hit the button on your machine, and you disappear and reappear in the space behind them. You can now see a long hallway.
That's how this device works.
What the? Hey! They all turn and kind of look at you.
Kick the door
still have
shut.
your movement.
Kick the door shut.
Yeah.
I think that does cost me ways. Yeah, it costs my movement.
Okay.
So can I then use my action to like dash to move again? Or does this take my entire turn?
Doesn't the teleportation use your action? Because you
It
were
costs
holding your
movement.
action. Yeah, it costs movement to do it, but
right.
You held
but
your
I
action.
held that. Okay, but now it's because it's my turn now though, right? So that was my last turn.
Yeah, so that was your last turn.
Okay.
You had held your action. He had done his thing. So now it's your turn again.
Okay, cool. So I'll what's the hallway look like? Can I figure out how to get back where I came from?
The hallway is just a pretty long hallway. You glance right and left. There's a few doors along the wall that is next to the door that you were in. It goes to your left and to your right. At the distance, at the far end to the right, you can see that it does tee off in 2 directions. The one to the left, L's. About 50 feet or so beyond. So T junction on one side, L junction on the other.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't blindfolded when I came in here, right? So I do know the way, like, back out to the casino.
I'm going to say let's make a memory check real quick. This is just trying to remember the route you took. I feel like for this, it's a casino. It's not terribly complicated. I'm going to say this is going to be a 6 for you. You're a clever guy.
A 6.
6 on the nose. Yeah, you do know the basic route back. It wasn't very, very long. You turned at the T junction, and from there it was just a straight shot to those doors.
Yeah, I'm gonna go past it, or go as far as I can towards the doors.
Okay. So this is going to be your movement and your action running to go in that direction.
Yep.
You left the door open, which means that the security guards are in hot pursuit. They are yelling and kind of scrambling to get out the door and past you. So, like if you're using your movement in action to run, they're using their movement in action to run, or are you using your teleporter to go even faster?
That's something I was like questioning, because like it uses my movement and I get to move to an adjacent space, so wouldn't running be the same amount of distance I can cover?
No, I suppose so then. Yeah, technically.
Yeah. There's not too much advantage to this teleportation, it seems like. I mean,
Not at lower levels, maybe, but...
Well, at the higher levels, it's just 2 zones away instead of 1. Yeah, 2 zones
Yeah,
away.
I feel like that's kind of underpowered a little bit.
And at the last level, it's only costs effort, or it only costs your movement, not effort.
We'll have to.
But yeah,
talk about that later. For now, yeah. If you're just
I just want to stay at least 1 zone away.
Yeah. You're able to just basically stay 1 zone away from them because you're using you're moving 2 zones, they're moving 2 zones, but you're 1 zone away from them at the start of it. So you're running as fast as you can down the hallway, and they are chasing you. You would get to the double doors before them. Are you just like running through and trying to go out from there, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to pause at the door. That way I can like open the door, teleport again to get farther away and not have to deal with the guards that are right on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess probably try to like disappear in the casino if there's a bunch of people or whatnot. Find my friends.
Okay.
Whatever happens when I open the door, but yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna burst open the doors and then teleport, and try to get among the crowd. It's a pretty big. The casino is pretty full right now. So I think what I'm going to need from you at that point is a stealth check. You push open the doors. There's a security guard that's standing right there, or actually you have to pull him open. Not push him, you pull him open, and you see that security guard right there. You teleport immediately and get to it's only 1 zone away, so you'd end up being like near the craps tables, we'll say, and you're gonna attempt to hide underneath that. While that's happening and you make that roll now, I think this is going to be an even 5 for this stealth check, because like you're kind of obvious pushing through the doors.
7.
Oof. So go ahead and get that effort point back. Dr. Bloom and Skarn, the 2 of you see the doors that you've been watching suddenly pulled open by Dreezy, who then teleports over by the craps tables. He's just kind of standing there, and all of the people around the craps table all just and throw their hands up, and like it's just chaos. They all see Dreezy there.
I just like teleport to like on the table or something.
Yeah, you
like,
just
oh,
end
shit.
up on the table itself, and everyone's like, "What the hell is going on?" Chaos is erupting in the casino.
Do I see any other goblins?
Perception check. We'll call it a 6. I feel like I need less mellow music right now.
9. Okay, no goblins.
I think you need some circus music right about now. Is actually what it needs to be.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. I'm ducking, dip, dodging, and diving.
Yeah, I don't have a
Well, do you have like casino music?
No, not really.
Some slow jazz.
Well, that's what I had playing was slow jazz.
It's like elevator music.
Anyway, Dr. Bloom and Skarn, the two of you see this happening. So you two need to react for me real quick.
That's just a D10, right?
What's a D10?
Initiative. I assumed that was what you were asking for, because that's what you said earlier when you had Dreezy roll for initiative.
Oh, well, that was just mainly because we were dealing with the guard and a combat situation. We're a little beyond that at this point. I'm just saying the two of you have seen this. You can now react.
Has the guard moved away from the door in the chaos that has just ensued?
They're getting ready to. You can definitely tell they're getting ready to react, and there's 3 more of them running down the hall towards the door that are just a little ways away.
Okay, in that case, I think what I'd like to do is encourage them to go away. And so I think what Skarn is going to do upon seeing this is just turn to face just the farthest end of the casino, point and say the word boom, and we're going to use that create illusion power to just create the loudest explosion possible on the far side of the casino.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I want from you is a deception check using your magic. So I'm not sure if you have anything with your magic that allows you to roll higher than or roll a smaller dice than a D10. But if you do,
I sure do.
Okay, so you're going to be doing that. I feel like you're aiming here, like the best possible thing you could get is if you rolled a 4. That means that it goes off successfully 100% perfectly. As long as you roll a 6, something's going to happen.
Okay. That's pretty good odds.
Well, it's not quite a 6, unfortunately. Or not quite a 4, but it's a 6. So that's better than nothing. So here's what happens. You create this illusion, and the loudest boom just erupts in the casino. Half the casino just freaks out immediately and starts looking for the threat. People are yelling and begin running, but the security staff are more focused right now on chasing Boomy, or at least the ones that have been following him. So you have distracted some of the casino, some of the security that's around the floor itself is distracted by this loud booming sound, but it hasn't distracted everybody. Okay.
I have a follow-up move, but I don't know if you want to give someone else a go.
Yep. Dr. Bloom, it's your turn. What you got?
I mean, Alyssa doesn't help that Doc's rather hesitant about everything, so trying to figure out the odds of, like, is the coast clear enough that they can sneak in, because they saw Dreezy go one direction, but they did not see a Lark following that Dreezy. So this is a problem to Doc, that not all the folks are together. So what do?
Okay, so I will point out that right now, the doors to that hallway are open. There are 3 security guards running towards the casino floor, chasing after Boomy. The 4th guy also was there. He saw this. They're all getting ready to go running, but they haven't yet. But you definitely can see the fact that they are heading in this direction.
Okay, then the Doc would probably hold.
Okay.
hold their action until they're further away from the door.
Got it. So you're just kind of waiting and watching. So the guards' turn come up next. They are all running towards you, Boomy. They have enough movement and action to get to where you're at, but they can't do anything beyond that. So the four of them, the three guards that come running through, are charging directly towards the craps table. I'm going to make a dice roll to see whether or not the fourth follows. Boomy, real quick, tell me either high or low.
Ooh, low. Let's go! Daddy needs a new parachute! Oh my god.
Wow, yeah, that definitely was high. So that guard is staying in place. They are remaining right where they are. They think that the three guards have it, and also they're watching a bunch of other shit going on. So the guard is not leaving. However, they do seem somewhat distracted, Dr. Bloom.
The doors are wide open.
Doors are open.
It could literally just whoosh in. I have no clue where Lark is, though. What do? You know what, yeah. I'm just gonna look at Skarn. What do you think? Should I go in there? Because there's only one of them that came out.
If you think you can get past him, you'd know better than I do.
I mean, at this point, what choices do we have?
I'm buy you as much time as I can.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Would I have heard any of the chaos of, like, Boomy running away, the guards running after them? Like, would I have noticed any of that happening?
That's an excellent question. I was actually going to be getting to that before I went back to Boomy. You need to make a perception check for me as well. Remember, you're in a room. You're sitting there. It's been a while, so you might be getting bored at this point, but you're also nervous as hell, and it would be muffled because it is down the hall a little ways. Like, I don't know if you remember, but last session I described that you were taken 4 doors down away from where Boomy was. So there's some distance as well. So give me a perception check. I feel like you're... yeah, let's call it a 5. I'm feeling generous. I don't know if this poke music fits, but I think it's kind of funny.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna roll a physical die. I want to see if my luck is any better with the physical die. Nope, that's a 9.
Unfortunately, no. I wanted you to. I really did. But nobody has bothered you. Nobody's come back.
Is there a window in the door?
There is not.
Oh.
Got you in a blank cell.
900 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh
no! Poor Lark. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you did not hear any of what was going on. Boomy was not being his normal loud self. He kind of teleported out and went running and kept teleporting, and like they were yelling to call to and stuff like that, but it was just too far away.
Is that still too high of a roll to be able to tell if there's someone on the other side of the door?
No,
at the very least?
Like if I would say,
like
with
if I were to go
6,
up and lean against it,
you would not be able to hear anyone on the other side.
I'm gonna take some of the pins that hold my hair up and out of my face out, and I want to see if I can pick open the door.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like you still need to aim for a 5 on this one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, imagine at this point Zolos has gotten to the bar and is just waiting to talk to Mr. Crowborn, and so you're just sitting there having a beer at the bar, waiting.
Sweet talking the barmaid,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, hey, what's going on, baby?
Yeah.
Back up to full effort.
Hey, welcome back to Full Effort with a 9. Yeah, you stick your hairpin into the little lock and start fiddling around, and it snaps.
Shit. $899.
Yeah. Boomy, it's your turn. You've been surrounded by security guards. You're standing on top of a fucking craps table. What are you doing? I think you went mute again.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm gonna try to teleport again. When they get close, I'm gonna try to teleport behind them and run away.
Oh, I mean, they're there. They're right there. So you teleport again and go running off in another direction. Are you trying to hide, or are you just trying to get as much distance?
Well, is there a door to go like outside I can see that isn't heavily guarded? Maybe some of the guards came over here and they're now not by the door? Or?
Okay, so the way to get out from the casino is you have to go into the lobby of the hotel. There's like just a divider curtain that are open, so you can see the lobby of the hotel. It's probably like, from mechanics standpoint, it's probably like 3 zones away from where you currently are standing. And then from there, you just have to go through the doors out onto the street.
Okay, cool. Yeah, where else can I like hide?
Well, there's poker tables, there's a roulette wheel tables, there's a big ass bar down, but you're kind of far away from that. And there's a lot of people. Half of them are running around screaming. There is chaos going on right now.
Is there anybody with a large hat on?
Let's find out. High or low?
High. Watch, it's gonna be a 1. Fuck me. Seriously? No.
Jesus Christ!
Why?
You can't do stuff in casinos. Casino magic is too powerful. The house always wins.
The house always wins, my friend. That's
my
the name of this goddamn episode. And yeah, with a 1, there is nobody in the area with a giant hat.
Okay.
Wow. What does your hat look like? Nobody?
Well, I'm sure, I can go get it if you want.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you have a sombrero?
Do you guys remember that when I started the session with 3 successful rolls? Do you remember how it's gone downhill since then?
Yeah.
I'm so afraid to roll. God.
Anyway, you got movement in action. You said you're going to teleport away. What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess I try to teleport like under a table or into like an area with like a lot of people where I can disappear because I'm little.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so this is going to be a stealth check then. You're teleporting and looking, trying to get into a space where they're not going to see you. Good news is the chaos of the casino is making things a little bit easier. People are running, people are screaming. There is a loud explosion sound half a second ago. So I'm going to call this a... Let's see, what was the last one? The 5, so let's call it a 6.
Okay. Stealthy, it's a 6.
6. There's your success. Yeah, there's a table nearby that people are still standing near. You teleport underneath the table and then go scurrying around their legs and mixing into a group of well, they're individuals who kind of about the same height as you. They look kind of like gnomes, but half of them are mechanical in nature. They have all sorts of robotic body parts on them as well, and you kind of just, well, you're green and they're pale, but they kind of... God damn it. Thank you for just ruining my
tricorn.
I love the tricorn. Thank you for that.
It's the biggest hat I have. I also have a tall one, if that's better.
Oh yeah, nice. For St. Patrick's Day.
But yeah, you're hiding. You're hiding with the gnomes. You managed to stealth along with them, and the security guards on their turn.
I just have this witch hat.
Aw. Hell yeah.
The security guards on their turn are looking for you. They're trying to find you. But there's a lot of chaos going on. Dr. Bloom, you are waiting for that right moment, and then you're going to run through there, right? Are you doing that?
Yep.
Seems like this is probably the most opportune time to do that, because the guards are kind of moving about now, looking for Dreezy. There's the dude at the table or at the door. They are starting to move away now that Dreezy has disappeared from view, and with all the chaos that's going on right now in the casino, he's moved away from the door. The door is closed, has swung closed, but he's gone now. So if you want to try it, now is probably your best bet. What I'm going to need from you is a stealth check as well. This is you trying to get there quickly and also nonchalantly. So I feel like well, it's still chaos. So let's aim for that 6 again. Skarn, while Dr. Bloom is trying that, are you still doing the illusion thing, or what are you trying to do next?
Yeah, so my follow-up play to the explosion, because of course that wasn't just gonna keep going off, that would be too easy. I'm actually gonna ask a question on this one. Mm-hmm. The create illusion power says that I can create illusions up to the size of me, basically.
Yeah.
So is that judged by, like, body volume, or is that judged by the space you take up in a zone?
I feel like it's more the space you take up in a zone than anything else. So as long as it's about the same size and shape as you, you can be kind of loosey-goosey with it.
Okay. Well, I just asked because I think Dreezy only takes up 1 space in a zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I take up 4 of them. So I think my next play here is to create 4 different Dreezys running in different directions through the casino.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I like it. That's interesting.
And
That's
just sort of
interesting.
pointing at one of them, climbing the wall, going, "He's up there, he's getting away," while another one runs away across the tops of their slot machines, etc.
Dr. Bloom, you rolled a 1, so you are getting
Yeah.
over there quickly, stealthily, amidst the chaos. As Skarn creates 4 copies of Dreezy running in 4 different directions. Skarn, give me a deception check. You are... Yeah, I feel like the 6 is good for this scenario right now, because there's a lot going on there. All the guards are looking for Dreezy. It's not going to be hard to convince them to go chasing after these illusions. So make that deception check for me. And Dr. Bloom, you have successfully slipped through that door. It's a long fucking hallway.
Yeah, it is. What's...
Oh.
Oh yeah, with a 1, Skarn. Yeah, oh my god, he's on the walls! And some guards are running at that, trying to jump and swipe at him. Others are climbing over, like the casino machines. One is tap dancing on the freaking bar. It's just pandemonium. Dreezy, you would see this as well. So that's going on. Dr. Bloom, I feel like your perspective is the good one to go at right now, because you are seeing just a long hallway with doors every so often. About 70 feet ahead, it tees off into 2 different directions. But beyond that, there's like a few doors here and there. What are you trying to do?
The dock would probably, and the coast is clear. Like, there are no guards in the hallway as far as I can see.
Right this second, no. It seems like they're not.
I would probably go to the T just to double check if anyone was over there, like anyone potentially approaching, and then start listening for doors. Actually, no, that's not even true. I would probably try to find the furthest possible door that I could see. So I would look in both directions of the T, and then probably make a left and go to the very end and start listening through the doors and moving back towards the entrance.
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a time-consuming thing here. You're trying to move quickly, but you're also trying to be attentive. So we're going to get back to you here in a second. Boomy, you now see multiple copies of yourself all over the place. You have a group of half robotic gnomes staring at you like, what the fuck is this? And you have a bunch of security guards running all over the place while people are screaming, and there's a lot of people like just trying to like grab at chips and shit like that, and pit bosses are yelling now. It's a full-blown meltdown at this casino right now. So what are you doing?
Don't mind me, let's just keep running this way. And I just try to like keep pace with them wherever they're going. I'm just like following in their little group.
Okay, I want this to be a persuasion check from you. You're trying to convince the gnomes that to let you just keep following them and shit like that. So this is going to be a 5 for you.
I'm gonna use my effort to boost myself on this roll.
That's fair.
A 2.
2, nice.
All right.
Yeah, the gnomes are like, yeah, come with us. We got to get out of here quickly. I don't know what's going on here, but we got to move. And they
Nice mechanics, by the way. We'll have to talk about that later.
Oh, you like these? Yeah, these are great. And they kind of start chatting a little bit. As honestly, it kind of looks like a pack of Jawas in Star Trek, all just running towards the door, towards the lobby of the casino, and try to get out to the street. You manage to convince them, and so you blend in pretty well. The security guards are all trying to grab at the illusionary Dreezys. The one tap dancing on the bar, they figured out pretty quickly is an illusion. Some guard comes running over at it, tries to grab at it, his hands just go through nothing. What the? These are illusions! Where the hell is he? The one trying to get the one off the wall is still trying to do that. There are people trying to like climb on one another to reach up there and get him, but it's not going so great. So yeah, that's all going on. Skarn, what are you doing?
Well, I have to maintain the illusion, which means I can't put up a new one. So I think my best bet, because I don't want to just run out of here and abandon my party right now, so I need to add to the chaos somehow. I think I'm going to start helping the guards try to catch these Dreezys, just sort of, blundering in, getting in the way, just being a giant nuisance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it. Give me a giant nuisance roll. This is you purposely trying to hinder them while also acting like you're trying to help them.
Exactly.
So I feel like this is another 5.
For Skarn, would a giant nuisance roll just be a nuisance roll? Because they are giant.
That's fair.
Yay! Now you're getting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're finishing strong.
5 on the nose. You go running over, hey, let me help, and accidentally hip check one of them and do stuff like that. Oh, I'm trying to grab it. I'm trying to grab them. And then you knock their arms away and stuff. And it's just, yeah, you're being a total pain in the ass, and they're just, get out of here. What the hell are you doing? Leave. No, stop it. This is a security matter. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. You are definitely making it. You're definitely adding to the chaos. Zolos, you're still having a pretty nice time. The barmaid's kind of flirting with you a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Pours you another drink. Mr. Crowborn, he's in a meeting. He should be ready in another 30-40 minutes.
Oh my god.
Just wait here.
He's just got his feet up, just chilling. Little umbrella in his drink, just fucking living, totally oblivious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally oblivious until the guy behind you stabs you in your kidney.
He's got a drink in his hand, talking to a pretty girl. What's he need to worry about?
That's fair.
Those kidneys repair themselves, right?
Instead of doing something stupid.
Dr. Bloom, you are running down the hallway trying to listen for the sounds of your friend.
Lark is now just laying on top of the table, pretending, trying to count screws in the ceiling. 647 bottles of beer on the wall. 647 bottles of beer.
Can I hear the singing, I guess?
I'm gonna say you need to make a perception check. This is not an easy roll.
No.
So far you have not seen anybody in the hallway, but you know it's just a matter of time. So give me a perception check. You're aiming for a 4.
It's a 1.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I'm just very pleased.
Yes. No, that is great. You are listening and you're getting frustrated as you go door to door to door. But then at the last minute, it's almost like that scene from Spaceballs when they hear the princess, "Nobody knows the trouble I've seen." Yeah, it's kind of like that. And you pause and you hear that 600 blah blah bottles of beer on the wall. And you're like, Lark? It's coming from one of the doors nearby. The door is locked. You can see the little lock key thingy turned and in place. You can't see what's on the other side. There's no window or anything, but it is a door, and on the other side you can hear what sounds like Lark singing in bass.
The only time in my life I'll ever be a bee.
Hey, I gotta give it to you sometime. So there you go. You turn the lock, you open the door, and there you see Lark sprawled out on the table, starfishing, while singing.
Hey, we gotta go.
Doc! And I just
We have to
pop
go
up like a
now.
cartoon, like a foot off the table as I get up. I'm going to get up.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here right now.
I scramble right over. You know those cartoons when like the character pops up and they're not touching the ground and their little legs are just going?
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Hand in hand, the two of you run down the hallway of the casino. You're gonna make that turn, and as you make that turn, you hear a, "Hey, who the hell are you?" coming from the opposite direction. You both turn, and there are some security guards. A pair of them turning around the corner, probably heading towards the casino to deal with the chaos. But the two of them have spotted you. What are you doing?
Well, shit.
Okay, but so you just stop.
Hang
there?
on. So
Yeah.
they're in between us and the door back out into the casino?
No.
No.
So imagine the
They're behind us.
yeah, the door to the casino is about 60 feet to your left. To your right, there are the guards, probably about an equal distance away from you.
Look it.
Run?
Do you want to fly?
That didn't go so well last
Fly
time.
back?
Let's just run.
That's true. Let's just run. No carrying the little ones for the dog. Yeah, let's run. We're gonna book it.
Fair. The two of you turn and run. The security guards are chasing you, but you are going to get to the door first. The moment you burst through the door, the chaos has gotten worse. Skarn has been like hip checking guards all over the place. Half of them are yelling at them, while the other half are still trying to get some of the boomies that they haven't realized are illusions yet. And Skarn, since you've been maintaining this, you probably have the ability to like stop some of those illusions that they figured out, have others run from hiding places to add to even more chaos in the situation. Dreezy, you have made it to the door of the lobby. The gnomes have all started making their way up the staircase, heading to their hotel room. You said you were following them. Are you going to continue along with them as they go up the stairs towards the casino or towards the hotel?
I'm going to go with them. I want to talk to these guys. Maybe they can help me. They seem like intelligent tinkerer types.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, you've just you're sticking with them. You convinced them earlier to let you come with them, and so they are leading you upstairs to their room here at the hotel. Skarn, so you would actually be the only one who would actually see Dr. Bloom and Lark come bursting through that door. So I'm going to let you be the first to react to that. What do you do?
When you say... Okay, so are they, like, clear? Are they out of here? Or am I just seeing them burst out the door now, and I have to react to them being right next to me?
Well, you're not right next to them. They're not next to that door, but yes, you see them come through the door to the hall. The two of them come running out. You would see that happen. And you have the opportunity to react if you want to.
Okay. In that case, I think my move is, since I've been getting in the guard, half of them are yelling at me now, I think I'm just gonna, like, get big, get hands up, get, okay, geez, I'll stop trying to help. I was just trying to get the guy as loud as I can. Just, keeping eyes on me, and then start moving back out towards the exit.
Okay. I want another distraction roll from you.
Okay.
This is you trying to keep the focus on you as you're making your way out. That way your friends don't get spotted. I think for this, it's going to be a 5.
Okay. This is the one that counts. Whew.
Yeah.
Nice.
You doing this, making yourself big and just open there, you're drawing a lot of their attention. So the guards that you've been around, that you've been interacting with and distracting, do not notice that Dr. Bloom and Lark have come running through that door. Doc, Lark, the two of you see the pandemonium that is the casino floor right now. Some security guards are trying to just stop the chaos and stop people from, like, trying to grab chips and everything. Casino employees are kind of getting into fights with people trying to grab chips and stuff. More guards are trying to grab, is that 3 different boomies? This is for your perspective, Lark, because you had no clue that this was going on. Other people are just running, trying to get off the casino floor and out of the way. And you probably would notice the fact that, like, some guards are getting physical with people. Like, there's fights breaking out.
Physical.
What are the two of you doing?
I'm going to be following the doc's lead on this one because I have no idea what's going on out here.
Exit.
And I don't know what the plan was, so...
We didn't get that far.
Exit through the gift shop.
It's just... important. Gift shop's always important. Skarn is distracting and heading towards the exit.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Just confirming that? Yep. Then I would be heading towards the exit too and looking for them.
Okay. So you have one of 2 options. You can try to be stealthy about this. Try to, like, sneak around and meld into the chaos and get out. But Your other option is to like just run full tilt, kind of get a little physical about it, push people out of the way to get out the door. The benefit of trying to push your way out is that if you do, you're getting out of this area quickly. However, you might be noticed. If you go the stealth route, there's the possibility of you being seen, and it's going to take longer to get to the door, which gives more opportunities to be seen. So are you going to go the stealthy route, or are you going the physical running and trying to push your way out?
Oh.
I mean, personally, being both small and sneaky, I feel like I might have an advantage at being at getting out of here. And with the vocal mimicry, I can like kind of throw my voice and make it seem like, you know, someone else is screaming over there, just generally adding to the chaos, or like someone with an authoritative commanding voice is shouting something over there, or
Okay.
so
I would stealth.
I would vote for stealth, yeah.
Okay. So both of you are going to be rolling for stealth. I need your rolls to aim for a 5.
Okay. So now I have multiple things that give me a D8
Mhm.
for this.
Oh yeah, you
But-
can definitely use
and-
that D8.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to say Anesthetic did redeem an advantage. She wanted to give it to Zolos, but Zolos really hasn't had to roll anything. So I'm going to just throw it out there that if anyone wants to grab that advantage and use it, go ahead and do it, because the session's about to end here soon.
That's true. Okay, you said, what was the difficulty for it this time? 5?
Mhm.
5. Okay.
It's 5. Are you taking the advantage, or should I? I'm rolling a d10.
I don't know, because I've been rolling shit. You're rolling a D10. You take it.
Are you sure? I mean, you have sound logic, friend.
It's up to you.
Now take it. Take it. Take it.
Me?
Yep. Take it. Yeah, of course.
I haven't used it
Well-
yet. You could still use it.
Is that okay with Matt?
Yep. I
You
don't
okay
care.
with me using that?
I don't care who uses it.
Alright, sweet.
Okay.
Okay, I shall use it again.
God damn.
It's a 3.
All right.
Either way.
I know.
God damn it.
Okay, roll from Lark.
Yeah. But Matt, if,
Yeah.
like I said, I've got 3 things. So can I maybe like get a minus something to the roll? Like
I
I've got
mean-
multiple levels here.
Yeah, you got multiple levels of things that all give you a D8. So, okay. Tell you what. Explain to me how you're using all 3 of these things.
Okay.
And I'll if you convince me, then I'll drop the difficulty to a 6.
Okay. So first off, I'm small,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a lot easier for me to weave in and out of people and like in between objects and stuff, or underneath, even straight up just underneath or through legs.
Okay.
Second, I'm soft-footed. I don't make noise when I move.
Mm-hmm.
Third, I'm sneaky. It's harder to see me in general. I'm better at hiding.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth, vocal mimicry. I can add chaos and more distraction should I need to by throwing my voice and sounding like other people.
Okay.
For example, Dreezy, or some authoritative figure like the guy who interviewed me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
chaos.
Chaos. I'll allow it. Go ahead and your difficulty is a 6. So you're using a D8 and you're trying to hit a 6.
Let me roll one thing. Or here, instead of convincing you, I'll spend the effort to re-roll. How about that?
I mean, you
That
already
way we're staying
convinced me.
within
I
the
said it
rules.
was fine. I don't care.
I know, but now I feel bad.
Don't.
So, I'm using my effort to do it. I'm
Fine.
taking
You're
my effort.
still using your effort. You're still aiming for that 6.
Okay. See, I convinced you to lower the difficulty. So there we go. And then I'm using my effort to re-roll. I'm within the rules.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, thank God! How many rolls have I done
Hell yeah.
today? And this is the first successful roll. Holy
That is pretty damn rough.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Well done, Lark.
And we all get out okay, the end!
So that roll was for? Yeah. We all get out okay. Yeah.
Well, here's where we're ending things. Dr. Bloom and Lark have both successfully managed to get out the doors of the casino and onto the street. Skarn right behind them. Dreezy is being led upstairs by a group of gnomes into a hotel room door. And Zolos is across town back at the Rock Rat, having a drink and BSing with the barmaid.
Yep.
So we'll find out what happens with that in about 2 weeks when we're back for another episode of Æther-Shanties. But you know what? It's been a little bit since y'all leveled up, and I feel like getting out of the casino without dying or injury is a pretty big success. So why don't you go ahead and take
Nice.
a level?
Woo!
And while you're doing that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched this evening. We very much appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us. Come back in 2 weeks. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, and I don't think anyone else does either. But hey, they got out of the casino and are probably blacklisted for life, so that's fun. But well done, everybody. Well done. Now, as always, I like to go around the table and have everybody tell us who they are and where we can find them on the internet. And Alyssa, you're the one who did the recap, so why don't you go first?
Oh boy. Hi, I'm Alyssa. Apparently, I'm playing the shy girl who can't roll for shit, who's bad at everything. Yeah. Other than that, on the internet, I can be found on Instagram at Alyssa Crochets, where you can find much of my nerdy shit and whatnots. There's a D&D blanket just behind me that I crocheted, and there's Strahd, and there's a little trans cat, and yeah.
She does make awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody, you're next. Can't hear
Can't
you.
hear you.
That explains a couple things. I am Nobody. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Nobody Adams. That's Adams with 2 Ds, like the family. I do a ton of stuff, but the thing that I think is most relevant right now is tomorrow, on Tuesday, is the final episode of the All on the Table series, Mutants in the Now. It's been a long run, but it's a series about a small town in Canada where everyone woke up as animals, and suddenly the Canadian Army moved in. So, you know, The VODs are all still available at the All on the Table YouTube page, but tomorrow night's the finale, so come on over. It's a good time, I'm sure.
Heck yeah.
So basically, you're just giving up the secrets of what happens in Canada on Tuesdays?
Also, sorry, Zolos. I really didn't think we were going to do anything stupid today.
Right. Speaking of Zolos, Joe, you're up next.
Well, I feel that all of the shenanigans that I get into has finally filtered into everyone else. Because this time, it wasn't me fucking up Matt's plans, it was everyone else. So I would just like to say you're welcome. I'm Zolos on this stream, and then the same Wednesdays of this week, I am also Corwin Oliver Goodwood on our Curse of Strahd campaign, and that one is, getting pretty juicy as well. So we're not dead, neither one of them. So this is great. Yeah, we're all kind of having all kinds of fun. So Blood from Stone on Twitter right now, going constantly and yelling at stupid people that it wasn't the last fucking supper. That's all you have to know. If you don't know what that means, Google recent Last Supper and you'll understand why it wasn't the last fucking supper. Shut up, everyone who thinks it was. Oh no, there's drag people.
Yeah, I know. I know that whole situation is so stupid. Do you know what the Last Supper, the painting, is based off of? A painting of Dionysus' feast.
They were the Greek gods. It's the Olympics. It's Greek.
I know. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Nico, you're next.
Hi, everyone. I play your increasingly more erratic Dr. Ezra Bloom. You can find me on the internet at Static Blue Stray. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Coins, you're next.
Yo, I'm Coins. I play Dreezy Boomy in Æther-Shanties, and you can find me on Instagram, Blue Sky, Discord, whatever, at Devil Fetish.
Right on. Well, as always, I am Matthew R. Dawson, your friendly neighborhood host and game master here on the Random Rhapsody Network. You can always find me every Monday and Wednesday right here running games for these crazy people who just get more and more chaotic every single time. I love it. Other than that, you can occasionally find me on other channels. You can find me sometimes on All on the Table TTRPG, sometimes on Lost Caravan, and a bunch of other places. I'm all over the place. So come check out that content, but definitely come back here this Wednesday for God only knows what's going to happen in Curse of Strahd. It's going to be great. Well, on behalf of everyone here in the Wayfinder Crew and everyone in the Random Rhapsody group, I just want to say thank you, folks. It's been a delight. So long. Good luck. And until next time, may the winds of Aether ever fill your sails. And good night.
Night.